Our distinguished guests, Ian Tresize, Jan Farrell, thanks for coming. And we're probably here to, we are here to launch the Paco Fest. Probably we can start that Saturday morning at a reggae party. I'm sure that me and you might be there, Ian, with letting our hair down, listening to a bit of reggae music, bit of Bob Marley or whatever else, nice and early in the morning, just get you ready for cricket. Probably be a good thing, I'd suggest. You know, the parade's on at 11 a.m. and, you know, as was said before, the parade is something to behold. It's a great day of fostering friendships and relationships. It's just a great day. And that's the reality of all of this. That's why we're actually here tonight. And, you know, it was touched on before about the bushfires, and none of us will ever forget the bushfires. And the community of Geelong, not just the ethnic community, the Geelong community, which we're all part of, has rallied together as the Australian community has. And, you know, someone said before, I feel proud to be Australian. I always feel proud to be Australian. I always feel proud to be a Victorian. I always feel proud to be a member of the Geelong community. But none so more than I have this week after the devastation of the bushfires. It's probably something that has never happened in Australia before, a tragedy of this proportion. And whilst we celebrate on Saturday, the biggest multicultural festival in Victoria, I'm sure that our thoughts will be with the victims of the bushfires.
A panel of artists, young people and dignitaries will select the designs to be printed on 150 waterproof canvas deck chairs to be set up at Geelong and Surf Coast events throughout the year. Deck chairs were chosen for their link with Australia's history and multiculturalism, as many past immigrants were recorded to have learnt the English language sitting on deck chairs aboard ships heading to Australia. The deck chairs represent local, cultural, historical and environmental messages from the young artists, as well as providing accessible and colourful seating for all to enjoy.
People who work in the area of youth, and there's a lot of them here, they don't get a great deal of recognition. It is very easy to throw stones at the youth, very easy. What we've got to remember is that we're all young once and probably wish we were young again. The youth of Geelong have worked in conjunction with contemporary artists and people from the men's shed on this project to build some 20 deck chairs. You know, it was probably formulated thinking back to when the ethnic community come out here on boats, and they probably sat on deck chairs and talked about the old country, tried to learn English, this, that and the other. These deck chairs will be brought out on the weekend at the Paco Festa. They'll be used at other festivals and the like throughout Geelong. But they're obviously of sturdy stock, because I sat in one before and it didn't break. So they're obviously well put together. But to the people involved in this, it's a fantastic thing that you have done. And I'd just like to say to people in this room here, right here and now, the youth of Geelong are on the right tram. The youth of Geelong are people, young people with hearts and souls, and they are the future leaders of the town. And people like Jan and other people that work with the youth in Geelong, they're to be congratulated. You know, because they do a fantastic job, but no more fantastic a job than the youth do themselves. You know, there's a lot of good young people out there. There's a lot of good young people out there. I've probably said enough. The Paco Festa, I look forward to it. I think it'll be a fantastic day. I'm sure it'll be a fantastic day. So on behalf of the City of Greater Geelong, I'd just like to launch the Paco Fest and say to everyone, well done, have a great day. Thank you.
Citat is the organisation that established and continues to run Paco Festa. And here on Good Morning Geelong, it's a very warm welcome to Mr Michael Martinez, their CEO. How are you, Michael?
Thanks, Graham. Good to see you, mate.
Number 27 coming up tomorrow morning, viewers, 8 o'clock up Packington Street. And it makes you smile, doesn't it?
It does. Well, obviously, it's what we think is, you know, the greatest event for Geelong. I mean, 100,000 people. It's free. What more can you say? Massive parade. And I think it's particularly in light of the recent tragic events, it's great to see that we can actually get together as a community and do something and share the love, Graham, you know?
And it's been a great launch tonight at the Geelong Performing Arts Centre. The Mayor of the City of Greater Geelong, Councillor John Mitchell, and a lot of other very interested onlookers. Carmen, who will lead the parade. What a wonderful character.
Well, Carmen Miranda, that's right. I mean, she celebrates 100 years today. And Carmen's been our mascot, our logo for, well, ever since the beginning of the event, really. So, you know, she was a very naughty woman in her time, Carmen. She was notorious because, you know, she didn't wear knickers. Apparently that was the go, but anyway.
Well, I wasn't going to ask that question tonight, viewers, I can tell you. I've had the pleasure of broadcasting, commentating the Paco Festa Parade, and believe me, it is diverse, and it has just got bigger and bigger with all the newer communities that have come in to our greater city of Geelong.
Absolutely. I think last year we had over almost 90 entrants in the parade, and it does go for an hour, and this year there's going to be more. Yeah, and you're right. The new community this year will be the Karen, and they're those people from near. They don't like to be known as Burmese, because and they're up from that area, and they're a new refugee community, Geelong. They're fantastic. We've got, of course, the other recently arrived communities as well, and it's not just the ethnic communities. It's the school groups, the scouts, troops, the music, lyric societies. Just so I mean, there's many. Anyone who wants to be in a parade, that's a really good, fun parade. Paco's the go.
Paco's the go, because it is the City of Greater Geelong that is putting on the show, and Diversitat have been organised with the great support of Matchworks and also the Westpac Bank. And Michael will, viewers, he is a very accomplished Spanish guitarist. Will you have your group up there strumming away?
Los Locos, no, we're not playing this. No, I said we wouldn't play this year because, we have got a gig on that night, but that's somewhere else.
Join us at Paco Festa tomorrow morning, commencing at 8 o'clock down here in our City of Greater Geelong. The main parade, led by Carmen, begins at 11 a.m. It is fun all day here on Good Morning Geelong.